Beyond the grand, grassy landscapes and the wonder of Forerunner architecture lies a darker part of the Halo universe, one filled with horrors like you've never witnessed before. Beings who not only feast on your flesh, but also your mind. So, what better combination could there be than it and a survival horror game where the only way of defending yourself is with a shovel? So it's time to take a look at what the world of Halo would look like with the great assets from Greetings, Vernissage here. Seeing as Lethal Company has just blown up recently, I thought it'd be a fun challenge to bring the interns from that game into the world of Halo. Now, while I usually just show the designs I've come up with, I figured it would be more fun to be able to see the whole design process this time around, seeing as I'm only gonna be Halo-fying one single armor core. But stick around towards the end of the video, where we'll see a bunch of additions to this core. And a little heads up, after recording this, I realized the resolution of my recording was rather low for some reason, so I apologize for that. Hopefully it isn't all too distracting. And lastly, I want to thank my Spartan 2 patrons and Discord mods for giving me tips along the way. Now, without further ado, it's time to meet the quota.
He's over there. Come near me, geese.
Bees.
Now, first thing I did was to actually get a screenshot of an armor core from Halo Infinite. By choosing an armor core like Rakshasa, I got a lot of clothy texture, which is definitely something I want to go for. I used armor pieces I thought would be a good base for the final look. Parts such as the Anubis helmet with its attachment, and I also figured I'd use the walkie-talkie to include some of the game's items into the armor itself. And as you may have noticed in the beginning, I used the rebreather part from the new Farkas helmet to have something to base my design on. After giving the helmet some simple starting shapes, I then went over to the body and realized quite early that I wanted to lose most of the armor pieces. While losing some of the practicality of being a Spartan armor core, the way I saw it was that there was armor, it was just fairly light and with layers of cloth above it.
It's coming towards us.
While working on the straps, I realized this was the perfect spot for some more lethal, pun intended, equipment, to make it seem more militarized than the original. And something I almost forgot, the tank on your back. Here, I saw no reason to overhaul it, so the air tank was made to be as faithful to the original as possible. And quite far in, I came to the realization that the air tanks actually have a purpose. I completely forgot about the fact that they're supposed to be connected to the helmet, so here I decided to make it so the big tubes from the air tank is attached to the back of the helmet somewhere, and from there we see these small tubes connected to the ears. I came back to the helmet to finish what I started, and first off was the visor. I used a piece of the visor that was there and blocked out a new shape for it, basically just polishing it. And after that, I made sure to give it some complexity, although I wanted to keep it as simple as possible and not get too carried away with it.
Hey, where are you at?
Just on the stairs. Oh shit! Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck? Wait. Ian? I think Isaac fucking died! Isaac is a zombie! Isaac is... Now, speaking of a 10 out of 10 game, today's sponsor is one of my favorite games recently, War Thunder. Like I said last time, War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, giving you over 2,000 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships to play around with, in dynamic combined arms PvP battles. And what really made me fall in love with this game is that all vehicles are crazy detailed and modeled down to their individual components, which makes this such an immersive gaming experience. And again, the explosive music and the jaw-dropping 4K graphics are just out of this world. Like flying upside down way up in the air, or just calmly going across a snowy field with a tank. It's just never gonna get old. But today, I want to focus on their dynamic and detailed vehicle damage model, which has to be one of, if not the most immersive damage systems in gaming as a whole. In War Thunder, there aren't any general hit points. Instead, what we see is that vehicles suffer actual damage to their individual components, and not only that, but the crew inside of the vehicles are being taken into account as well. What's better is they actually get to see exactly what happened to either you or the enemy when hit, with War Thunder's damage X-ray cam being showed up in the right corner of the screen. So while this system may be complex, the fact that you get to see exactly what went down makes it surprisingly simple. And so I genuinely can't recommend War Thunder enough. Play it now for free on PC, PlayStation or Xbox, using the link in my pinned comment or in the video's description. By using my link, newcomers to War Thunder and those who haven't played for at least 6 months can claim a large bonus pack, which includes multiple premium vehicles, a premium account, an exclusive 3D decorator for your vehicles, and much more. Available for a limited time only. I'll see you out there. And a huge thanks to War Thunder for sponsoring this video.
Okay guys, here's what's gonna happen. Me and Isaac are gonna go get the beehive. You guys get ready to start the fucking ship.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna
sounds
die.
Yep.
good. Mission success. Holy shit.
Start the ship! Start the ship! Start the ship! Start the ship!
And after that, I just continued to add complexity to the helmet to, make it a little more tangible.
Can you get this booger? It's lodged in there. For me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, a little more. And scoop it out, scoop it out, scoop. Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Thank Christ.
Next up, I wanted to achieve the look for the body that I had in mind. I wanted to make it seem like there was kinda light armor under the suit, so I gave it some distinct shaded lines to give up the impression that it wraps around the armor plates. The bug apparently moved. Oh fuck! Ah! Oh fuck! Bug that clings to your head. Yeah, stand still! Stand still! Stand still! Stand still! Stand still! Ian! No! Sentry gun! Sentry gun! No! and pretty much right away, I realized I had to do something else with the suit. For lack of a better term, I'll go ahead and call them MCU lines, which for those who don't know, are these lines that MCU versions of Marvel superhero suits keep adding to make them seem more quote-unquote practical. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda with the MCU on this one, because adding just a few of these go a long way to make what could have been a flat orange suit, a less flat orange suit. And to really bring this home, I added a cloth texture to the suit, which should really give it some tangibility. And let's add a metal texture to the helmet. And here it is. This is how I would have imagined the Lethal Company being brought into Halo Infinite. While being equipped with some more armor than the original, it's still very bare bones when compared to the other armor cores in Halo Infinite. And while the helmet looks fairly different, I made sure to keep the most notable aspects, such as the rebreathers and the ears. But like I said, I'm not done just yet. Suggested by my dear Discord mod, Lorekeeper, I wanted to include further items on the armor, so the Lethal Company influence is as clear as humanly possible. First up, let's add the green flashlight to the helmet. It may not have the longest battery life, but it sure is a green flashlight. Next up, to fight off hostiles, whether they're giant spiders or flood combat forms, you sure could use a shovel. If not for them, for your own grave. And who could forget the most useful of the bunch, the old trusty air horn. Use it to annoy your friends. Yeah, and that's it. And now, for something actually useful, the zap gun. Which definitely isn't just a Reach Magnum with 2 metal pieces in the front. And obviously, the boombox. Cause who says you can't have a good time while waiting for your inevitable doom?
Tell Isaac to just play the music for us.
Play the music for us, Isaac.
On my way. Audio radio.
Yes. And most important of all, the yield sign. Enough said. And there it is. That's my halification of Lethal Company. Let me know what you think, and also let me know if you want to see other parts of Lethal Company halofied, such as the monsters or the locations. And a huge thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Be sure to click the link in my pinned comment or in the video's description to get your hands on a limited time large bonus pack now, which includes multiple premium vehicles, a premium account, an exclusive 3D decorator for your vehicles, and much more. I'll see you in there. I want to thank my Spartan 2s, that one guy, Diehard Cult 3, Ripcorded, Azores, Desu, the Lenster 2.0, Coden Wash, Captain Waffles, Poison Ebony 666, and Steven Ryder. My Spartan 3s, Frogtrotch, Jordan Downey, and Rogue Robot Studios, and my Spartan 4, Liam Fitzpatrick. If you like this video, give it a like. If not, a dislike. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I wish you all the best, and take care. Vernissage